Okay, so one of our wonderful live stream attendees here, you'll see his name here in a second, asked this wonderful question. So let's take a look at it together. And that question is, what does A flat major mean? So let me explain the answer to this question. Let's take a look here. I think. No, this is the one we want. Okay, any key signature tells you basically what notes are sharp or flat in a piece. You're not going to have sharps and flats. You just have sharps or flats. If you want to learn more about that, check out the link in the description. I'll provide a video for you to where you can learn more about this. But specifically, what A flat major means is that you're going to be playing in a key with 4 flats that are consistently flat throughout the piece, no matter what line or space they happen to fall under. These 4 flats are the first 4 in your order flats. They are B, E, A, and D. And again, I'll provide some resources to catch you up if you are not familiar with these. So what that means is when you're playing the A flat major scale, which is a good idea because a scale really is all the notes that exist in the key from beginning to end. So if you learn how to play the scale, you can better visualize what that key is going to look like when you're playing it on the piano and what flats or sharps you have to be on the lookout for. So if we're playing in the key of A flat, first, let's just chart out kind of where we're going. So in any scale, you're going from the starting note to that same note and all the notes in between. And like I said, there may be sharps or flats in the middle there. So basically what you have to do is every time you see a B, an E, an A, or a D in that scale, they have to be flat. And they're replacing the original of that note. So you're not going to play A flat and A. You're playing A flat instead of A. So you're going A flat. The next note of the scale is B flat because B flat's one of the flats we have. The next note normally would be C, and that's not in the key signature. And remember that we have 4 flats, B, E, A, and D. So this next note is going to be a flat. The next one's going to be a flat because that's E flat. F, right? No F flats in the key signature. G, natural, regular G. And then A flat. So basically what it's showing you is that there are 4 flats in this key. You may have counted 5, and that's because the beginning and ending note are the same note. You don't count those twice. So that's the layout of the key. Let me show you really quick what the key A flat's going to look like on sheet music. Okay, so this is what A flat major looks like. If it's in the key signature, you're going to see these 4 flats in the beginning of the song. And if you take a look at what notes would be placed there, you have this note here, you could place a note there. The notes would be B, E, A, and D, the same flats we said before. So I wasn't lying before. Those are the flats that we have. And so if you have a piece, right? So say we have let's just say we're going up the scale just so we can visualize what we're talking about a bit better. Okay, so here we have the scale. So if you just totally ignored the flats, it would look exactly the way we had it before. Let me show you here. It'll look exactly the way we had it before when we didn't put any of the flats. But if you use what's in the key signature, sorry about that, it's the exact way we played it on the keyboard before. So this is just visually what it looks like, the key of A flat major looks like on the staff. And be sure to check out a lot of the other playlists I have about key signatures, especially the one about the circle of fifths. I'll provide a playlist for you to click on once the video is posted, or always the description is a great place for that.